Hello and welcome to BlueCat's October Feature of the Month. I'm Kevin and today we're going to be talking about BlueCat Health Monitoring, or BHM. Before we get into the demo, I want to talk about what is BHM and how can it help you with your BlueCat environment. BlueCat Health Monitoring can provide greater insight into the system and DNS performance of a BDDS system. It provides metrics regarding system, disk, network, and DNS performance. So let's get into the demo and show how BHM can help you uncover the gremlins hiding in your network before they cause downtime. After logging into BHM, you're presented with a dashboard which shows the servers that are currently being monitored, the CPU usage, memory utilization, network activity, disk activity, system version, and uptime. We can also click on the Alert tab to see the current alerts that are being generated for the BDDSs being monitored. Finally, we have the Administration tab where we can configure alert thresholds, configure alert triggers, email alerts, REST API alerts, and configure SSH private keys for authentication. To view the metrics of a server, just click on the server name. So this will show server information such as the server name, the FQDN, the management interface, any service addresses associated with the server, and the roles that it has. On the first screen, we're going to look at the system metrics, which include the system load, CPU usage, and CPU times. It also shows memory information such as the overall utilization, if any swap memory is being used, and what the command server memory usage is as well. Now you can go and click on the dots and remove different pieces. So here you can see I unchecked user and now I just have system and IO wait. You can also add it back and now the full graph returns. I can also view what was it like in the last 15 minutes, last hour, or last 6 hours. I can also come up here and select different time frames to view historical information as well. For the network, we show the kernel tracking table. We also show the number of packets being sent and received on ETH0 and the bandwidth that's being used. For the storage, we get the disk latency, the disk read-write bytes, and the disk read-write operations. Again, you can mouse over point in times to see the values for that. And finally, we get the partition usage as well. For DNS stats, we get the DNS queries by type, and you can mouse over again and see the different types. Again, you can click off the ones that you don't want to see so that the graph displays only what you're interested in. We also show the dynamic updates for the BDDS that are being completed on a per 60-second time frame. We also show the name server statistics for the different types of responses, whether it's RPZ rewrites or query success, failures, and NX domains. Zone maintenances includes the notifies out and zone transfers. And then finally the DNS operations. Again, we can see queries, updates, and notifies, and then the active connections that are being used by the BDDS. Alerts can be configured at two levels, at a global level and a per server level. To configure alerts at the global level, we click on Administration, Alert Thresholds. And here we have the different options for the compute, storage, network, and DNS. Here we can set the different types of alert thresholds for when an alert will be triggered. To configure the triggers for the alerts, we click on the alert triggers configuration, and here we check every 60 seconds. We send a notification if 3 failures occur out of 5 times. To configure on a per server level, we click on the server itself and then alert configuration. Here we can have the same groups that we had before. We click on the add sign and then we can click on the name of what we want to alert on. So after we've configured the alerts and the thresholds, Next, we can configure the notifications. We can do email alerts, or we can use REST APIs. Now, the nice part about using a REST API is that we can configure what information is sent, and we can even use it to send to a Slack channel. In this example, I have a Slack channel here that I've configured to receive alerts. And as you can see, I've been getting alerts for the different servers for different alert thresholds, system load, and things like that. So this is one way that BHM gives you the flexibility to configure alerts for ways that can benefit your environment. Additionally, you can view all of the alert history here on the Alerts tab. Thank you for watching our October feature of the month. I hope you found this demonstration of BlueCat Health Monitoring beneficial. If you'd like more information, including pricing, please reach out to your customer success manager or your account executive. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we'll see you next month.